some love and some sunshine today. We've got three brilliant presenters that are going to tell you all about the destinations and hotels. I'm going to let everybody introduce yourselves first. So, Anna, tell us who you are, where you're from, and your price today, please.
I am sure most of you know me. I'm Anna from the Wellwyn Collection, and I'm going to be representing Blue Waters Resort and Spa today. And our prize is £50 or $60.
Super amazing. Thank you, Anna. We've also got Graham, who's had a lovely haircut. Graham, hello.
Oh, yeah, it's that time of the year. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, guten Tag, from our friends across Europe. And I'm Graham Hawkins, the UK sales manager for St Kitts. So we got a great presentation for you, and we are giving away £50 or $50 wherever you may be located. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Graham. And last but not least, we've got Jade.
Hello, hi everyone. I'm Jade and I look after Playa hotels and resorts in the UK, and I'm going to be talking to you about our Jewel Resorts brand today.
Super amazing, Jade. And over to you if you want to kick starters with Jamaica and the Dominican Republic.
There we go. I need to minimize you guys. I can see myself. There we go. So just to recap again, for those UK agents that I look after, my contact details are on screen. And if you ever need anything at all, please do contact me. It's exactly what I'm here for. We've got a lot of hotels, a lot of different products. So we want to make sure we can support you as much as possible. I do actually have the contact details for our Canadian and US BDMs at the end of this slide as well, which we will share. So just really top line, with Playa, we have many different brands under the collection. So hopefully you're familiar with some of these, but today we will focus on Jewel Resorts, as we have two of our newest Jewel Resorts in the Dominican Republic that have joined the collection. So here is just a quick geographic footprint. So Playa Hotels and Resorts have 25 hotels. We continue to grow, but currently at 25 in 3 amazing locations. So Mexico, Dominican Republic, and Jamaica. And you'll probably be familiar with some of these brands and names that you see on screen. So lots of choice for your customers. But today we are going to focus on our Jewel Resorts brand. And I absolutely love this one because it really is affordable 4-star Caribbean holidays. We have 1 adult-only property in Jamaica, and then we have 2 family-friendly properties in the Dominican Republic, which we'll look at in a bit more detail. So if you've got anybody that kind of really wants to do Caribbean on a budget without sacrificing what all-inclusive should include, and by that I mean they will still get all of their meals and drinks and snacks. It's really high-end food on this all-inclusive, so it's a premium elevated experience. Guests can eat and drink what they would like on the menus, and it isn't going to cost them any extra. So what you see is what you get, and that includes access to all of the a la carte fine dining restaurants. You can eat in them as many times as you like and eat exactly what you'd like. I always mention this story because I stayed at one of these hotels just for one night before as part of a work trip, and I thought that's not enough time to actually experience the food in this place. So I did actually eat my starter in one restaurant. I then went to somewhere else to have my main, and then finished up in the French restaurant for my dessert. So it really is flexible dining. If you want to do that, you can do that. You can really eat and drink. It's a real eat and drink what you like. It's a really laid back and affordable holiday without what's being offered being compromised in any way, shape or form. So we have a lot of agents that come to me and say, Jade, you know, I've quoted Greece and Spain for my client, and it's actually more expensive than sending them to some of our resorts here in the Dominican Republic. So really good option for Caribbean 4-star all-inclusive. So looking at Jamaica first. So this is our only adult-only Jewel property in the collection under the Jewel brand. So Jewel Paradise Cove is located in Runaway Bay. So that's about an hour from Antigua Bay International Airport. And you must be 18 or older to stay here. So that's actually the case across all of the Playa hotels and resort collections. You must be 18 or older. We're very strict with it because we believe that if you're booking an adult-only holiday, it should be a true adult-only experience. So if you're 17 or a few days away from being 18, it isn't going to happen. So very strict policy with that. So with this particular property, the location is great. It's near to the Ocho Rios area. So for those that wanted to do Duns River Falls and other excursions that are nearby, this is a really good base for that. It's a 4-star Jamaican vibe hotel. So you actually, what I love is that you feel that you're in Jamaica in this property. Some hotels, you feel that you could be anywhere in the world, but here particularly, you know that you're in Jamaica from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep. There's lots of entertainment. It's catered extremely well for adults. There's dance classes, there's unlimited non-motorized water sports included. And what you can see here in this photo is the fitness trail. So this actually goes the whole way along the coastline of the resort. So people will actually use this as a running or a walk-in fitness trail in the mornings. The hotel actually arrange some nature walks and things like that as well. So along the way, you'll see some podiums as well where they're little stop breaks, and it will actually tell you some exercises that you can then do to the next point. So it's a really nice way just to get in some morning fitness at your own leisure. And of course, you're surrounded by this beautiful Caribbean sea, which makes it very, very quirky as well. So we're located in a bay, Runaway Bay. So as you can see here, this is the beach. It's quite a small beach, but there's two beaches and they are both private. So that is, you know, not as popular in Jamaica. A lot of the beaches are public, but here we have the two private beaches, and you can just see here just how that looks. It's really nice, really calm waters as well. And the non-motorized water sports will go from this area, and any guest that is staying for 7 nights or more at this property, they will actually receive a free glass bottom boat trip, and they are just amazing. I mean, just this whole area to explore, whether that's with a snorkel or on the boat, it is fantastic. So definitely take advantage of that free added value for all guests that are staying for 7 nights or more to share with your customers. We also have a water slide in the heart of this resort. You know, it's an adult resort, but what adult doesn't love, you know, water slide? So we actually have one right in the middle of the resort. So you'll find during the day, people are hanging around by the pool and going down this water slide. And actually, the nightclub is located on this floor. So when you're in the nightclub, you can actually take the slide straight the way through the middle of it, actually, which is quite quirky. So on to dining, we have 7 different restaurants. So we have the one buffet, we have a la carte restaurants, and then we have cafes and snack bars as well, but everything that you would expect a typical all-inclusive to have. One thing that I love about not just Jewel, but Playa as a brand, we don't require any dining reservations. It's just something that we simply don't need you to do. We try and take that stress away. We have enough restaurants for the number of rooms that we have. And you really don't need to queue and wait around for dining. So you don't need to make reservations. You haven't got to email the hotel, you know, a month before you get there to try and figure out what you're going to eat at what time and what day. You just simply don't need to do it. And then you can just see here our coffee shop and our famous jerk hut on the left there. Again, that's such a popular area. So just on the beach where we saw the bay, the jerk hut sits there right by the music and the action. So it's a really popular spot. And then here's just to have a look at some of our bars. So we have the 2 swim up bars, and then we've got a quieter pool with another swim up bar. And then this is the bar, kind of where all of the evening entertainment is happening. So Sunken Treasure by the day is quite quiet. And then of an evening, once everybody's had their meal, it kind of becomes that center stage where everybody goes. And then here's just a look at the room categories. So we have garden view, pool view, and ocean view rooms. And then we have a couple of suites as well. We offer butler suites at this particular property. And again, something that I absolutely love with Playa as a whole. So whether that's Jewel or one of our Hiltons or Hyatts, if you did not want to book a butler room category, but wanted to experience a butler for just 1 day, you can actually do that. So the charges start from $100 a day. So if you've got honeymooners that maybe the butler category for their whole stay was out of budget, if they wanted 1 day to experience what that would be like, that can be booked at concierge. So really good KSP for Playa as a whole, if anybody couldn't quite stretch to that butler room budget. And then that's just another image of the beach and some of the activities. So we have the tennis courts. You'll find lots of different areas around this resort. We've got hammocks where people will just sit and read a book that you can see here. We've got the big games as well. There's just somewhere you can go and find something to do on property, which is amazing. And we also have a spa. And this spa literally is oceanfront. So once you've had your treatments, you can actually go out and relax. And there's just no noise other than, you know, the sound of the ocean, which is wonderful. Just show you a short video. Okay, so moving on to the Dominican Republic. So Jewel Palm Beach, and this is one of the newest jewels to join the collection. And this previously was Dreams Palm Beach. So if anybody was selling this before when it was a Dreams, we did some renovations, put it in line with the rest of our Playa properties in terms of what we offer. And we actually downgraded it. So when it was a Dreams, it was a 5-star. And we really truly believe that this is a great 4-star product. So just to bear that in mind. So location wise, it's 35 minutes from Punta Cana International Airport, so it's quite a short transfer, and it's 500 rooms. So for the Dominican Republic, that's actually quite small. Some of these resorts can have 1,500 rooms. So believe it or not, that's quite small for the destination. And it is just a really good family friendly all ages product. Whether you're a couple and you're there for a honeymoon, or you're a family, or you're a group of friends, it really does tick the box for everybody in an affordable, like I said, all-inclusive option in the Caribbean. The beach that it sits on is absolutely amazing. I actually took my family here in September and they had the best time. There's just so much to do here. And again, non-motorized water sports is included in all of these properties. But one thing that I really loved is that in the club level rooms, we actually have 2 separate areas. So although this hotel is for families, it's family friendly, all ages. One of the club pools is for adults only. So there is a tiny bit of an adult escape at this one. If you're a club level room guest, then and you're an adult, then you can actually use the facilities for this club area. So there's a lounge that is for adults only and this pool as well. And in terms of dining, so we have 7 restaurants here as well. Again, everything you would expect from the Asian to the French, the Italian, local Dominican food and Mexican as well, and the 1 buffet restaurant. And you can eat and drink in these as many times as you want. Like I said, no dining reservations required. It's a really good offering for food on the all-inclusive. So you can just see some more photos there, and our coffee shop. Again, they're catering for the children, which is good. So you can get chocolate milk, and they do little smoothies for the children as well. So if you're a family traveling, they really do cater well for the children. And just to look at our bars, so we've got our swim up bar in the main pool area, our lobby bar, and then our club level area lounge bars in those photos as well. So here are the leading room type on the left, although this is a pool view, so it would be this exact setup, but garden view. And of course, you can upgrade to club level rooms. You've got ocean views, ocean fronts, and you have 1-bedroom suites here as well. The kids club is fantastic. So that is ages 3 to 12. So quite unusual. Some of the kids clubs in this destination would normally start from age 4. So this one will actually take children from age 3, 3 to 12. And we also have the teens area, ages 13 to 17. And we have an indoor theatre. So we do have evening entertainment that goes of an evening out in between the 2 pools. But we also have this wonderful indoor space, and it is just a big theatre. So it's really nice when the big productions are put on here, because you feel like you've gone out for the evening to see a proper show, and it's inside just in case it rains. Not that it does very often. And we also have a spa here as well, the Jewel Spa. So moving on to Jewel Punta Cana, so our other newest jewel to join the collection. And again, this used to be Dreams Punta Cana before Playa took this over. Again, we closed it down, did some furnishings, and when we reopened, again, we felt that this really was a 4-star product. So it was downgraded to a 4-star, but we exceed in what we offer on that. So really important. We always want guests to have a wonderful experience, and we over deliver on the star rating of these properties. So great location, again, just 35 minutes from Punta Cana International Airport, 620 rooms, so still a mid-sized resort for the destination. And again, perfect for families, couples, groups of friends. It again ticks the box for everybody. So one of the most interesting facts that I love about this hotel is that we have one of the largest freeform swimming pools in the destinations. You can't quite see it all from this photo, but this swimming pool actually starts from the lobby. So imagine the lobby is quite a bit further back, and it goes the whole length all the way to the beach, and you can continuously swim that whole way as well, which is just wonderful. So it's great for those people that really love their pools or like to do long swims. But yeah, a key fact for the property. The beach that it sits on is amazing, as you can see, and there's just a lot of local wildlife that live within the property. So the flamingos, I mean, they're in the water here, but you will just see them walking around. I've gone to get my morning coffee and walked past a few flamingos, and it's quite nice to see, you know, when you're in the destination, just to see, you know, the local wildlife. So on to dining. So we have 8 different restaurants here, so a bit more choice. And again, everything you would expect. We've got a pizzeria, we have an Italian, we've got the Asian, we've got the French that you can see here. There is so much choice for everybody that's staying. And the buffet restaurant, which we only have one of, will alternate the theme of the food in all of these resorts every night. So if you have got younger children and you find that the buffet is an easier option, you can be assured that you will not be eating the same food every single day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is quite nice as well. And then you can just see here just a few more pictures there. We've got a fruit bar that happens throughout the day as well, and our pizzeria. So there's always somewhere to go to grab some snacks, and it's nice to have some healthy snacks as well. Although I had the pizza and it was really good, I then proceeded next to that and got nachos and then ate even more food. And I'd forgotten that I had a hosted dinner that night, which I completely wasn't hungry for. But the food is really, really delicious. And then we also have 7 different bars. So you can see some of them photoed here. We've got our swim up bars. You can see our lobby bar here. We've got our club area bars. And then this is the bar that's actually where the evening entertainment is. And the room categories, so the leading room here, which is the garden view room. So this will come in a double bedding configuration or a king. You can also have that in a 1-bedroom suite, and we've also got swim out rooms here as well. So if you're after a swim out room, then Jewel Punta Cana would definitely be suitable for that. And the kids club, again, it's fantastic. Takes ages 3 to 12. It was really interesting because I took my son away in September, and at Hilton La Romana, the age was 4 to 12. And I'd actually split my stay and did the rest of it at the Jewel resorts, and he could go. He's only 3, and it meant that he could go. So I just really like to, you know, go on that point, because it is quite unusual for 3-year-olds to be accepted into the kids clubs in this destination. But this one's great. It's in a shaded area. There's a massive pirate ship and a slide that comes down, so the children absolutely love it. And there's also an indoor area as well for if it's a bit too hot or they just want some time inside. And the activities are just endless, and the staff here are absolutely amazing. Really good entertainment, lots to do. You can see the Teens Club in this photo here. You've got the evening entertainment, and they're really good shows. Every single night there is a show that goes on, and they're just really high-end entertainment, so definitely worth watching. And we also have a Jewel Spa at this property. So anybody that wanted to perhaps not have a spa treatment but just use the facilities, they can do that in all of these Jewel properties. So you get to go in there for an hour to 90 minutes, and the price starts from $45. So if you didn't want a massage but wanted to use all of that, it absolutely can be done with concierge from $45 as well. whenever I watch these videos back, I just think that is a 4-star product with a 4-star price point, and you're getting all of that. It's absolutely amazing. So just, yeah, bear that in mind for Dominican Republic. And obviously we've got our one in Jamaica for adults only. But the price points are amazing without the service and what's included being compromised. So just to finish off, our rewards program, incentives for agents, is playarewards.com. It's our one-stop shop for all things Playa. So not only do you earn cash and free nights when you log your bookings, it's also how you win fam trip places. You can check all the hotel fact sheets on there, look at the images and videos. There's so much information. If you don't want to miss any updates on competitions and new news, you'll be the first to hear it once you're a member of this program. And for our agents in the US and Canada, your equivalent is agentcashplus.com, but we'll put that in the follow-up. And I finally have the contacts for you guys, which we'll put in the follow-up anyway, but I've never had it on screen. So for our US agents, this is your sales team. And then we also have our Canada sales team as well, but we will put that into detail in the follow-up. And that is all from me. Thank you very much.
Super duper. Thank you very much, Jade. Loving the contacts as well for the North American
I'm
teams,
so
which is
happy to have
brilliant.
those. Yeah.
Amazing, thank you. If you've got any questions for Jade, please pop them into the Q&A and we will answer them shortly. Just as a reminder for everybody, listen carefully to the presentations, because at the end, the hosts are all going to ask you a question. So listen and learn. I am now going to hand over to Anna, who's going to transport us to the blue waters in Antigua. Anna.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Well, how do I follow Jade? Absolutely fantastic presentation. So I'm now going to whisk you off to a different island in the Caribbean, to Blue Waters Resort and Spa in the stunning island of Antigua. So a little bit about Blue Waters and where we're located. We are set just a 15 minutes from Antigua VC Bird Airport. So it's a very nice and quick transfer. You can get to the resort within an hour of landing. We're set in 17 acres of absolutely stunning tropical gardens. And so even when the resort's full, you never feel like the resort is full. There's loads of different hideouts across the resort, plenty of space to spread out. We're set in 3 semi-private beach coves. And I say semi-private because no beach in Antigua is private, but you can only access these beaches if you are staying at Blue Waters. We also then have 7 swimming pools at the resort, and some of those are for Cove Suite guests as well, so which I'll mention a bit about that in a minute. So we are owned by the Randall family, a British family who've had it since 1984. So they took it from a 30-room hotel all the way up to a 92-room suite and villa hotel that it is today. And they're still very much part of the day-to-day running of the resort. And you will notice this as you go through the resort. All of the little touches are part of what the Randall family have created. So as I mentioned, 7 swimming pools we have. In the big picture here, you will see the beach pool, which is our most shallow pool. So this tends to be where our families congregate. It's set right there on the beach by the Reef restaurant as well. We then have an adults only pool, which has got its own double day beds. It's very nice and quiet up here, stunning ocean views as well. And last but not least, we have Veronica's pool. And this is where we tend to do our sunset champagne and cocktails. We do hors d'oeuvre down here. So as part of the all-inclusive program from 5 till 7 p.m. Daily, we offer that for our guests that are staying on all-inclusive. So we are all premium accommodation. And those of you that have been working with Blue Waters for a long time will know that we used to have Superior Hillside rooms as our lead-in room category. We took these out after COVID, and we actually now lead in with our deluxe beachfront rooms. So we have 48 deluxe beachfront rooms at the resort. So you can see at least almost half of our inventory is in this category. And they're all ocean facing. They're steps down to the beach. So just to make you aware that they are not actually on the beach, but they have stunning ocean views. They've all been refreshed again over the summer. So new fabrics, new fittings, new lighting. So they're looking really fresh, very smart. We also offer interconnecting rooms in this category, and we are one of the few resorts in the Caribbean that will guarantee interconnecting rooms at the time of booking if they're available. So please just call our reservations team. We can hold those rooms whilst you speak to your guests and make sure those are available for you. The other picture here you can see is our luxury suites. We have 2 of these at the resort. So they do sell out really early. They are one of the few rooms where we've got the separate sleeping space for children. So they can take up to 2 adults and 3 children in those suites. They're set right in the heart of the resort, huge balcony overlooking the beach there, and they are absolutely stunning suites. Moving on, we've got our beautiful cove suites, just a short 5-minute stroll from the main resort. They're 750 square foot suites, so very spacious. They'll sleep up to 3 adults and a child in these suites. And you can see they're all open plan. So your living and your sleeping space is all in one big suite. They've also got sofa beds in these rooms as well. So they're double sofa beds, and we can add in an additional rollaway in there as well. You can see how they're laid out. So they're laid out in cove villas of 6 cove suites and a 3-bedroom penthouse at the top. And each of those cove villas has got its own cove infinity pool. And you might not see another guest around this pool all day. Really nice and peaceful up this end of the resort. We do have a cove bar service that goes around the cove villas throughout the day. And you have your WhatsApp service. So Cove Concierge, you can text what you need as and when you need it. So you can order lunch down to your suite if you want to. I'm just going to show you a short video on the Cove. Those of you that work with the tour operators, you will see that some tour operators do split out the hotel and the cove. So the cove is part of the resort, but it's just to give it its own identity so that you can see the cove as a separate section of the resort there. So as I mentioned, at the top of each cove villa, we've got our wonderful 3-bedroom cove penthouses. We have 4 of these in total. 3 ensuite bedrooms. You've got huge living and dining space there, an absolutely huge balcony towering over the ocean because you're right at the top of the cove villa. They're really stunning. And we've just had the go ahead to actually refurbish these over the coming year as well. So we're really excited about that. So all of our cove penthouses and our villas come complete with VIP signature fast track arrival at Antigua Airport and also private resort transfers. You also get the benefit of Nicole, who is our villa manager. And anybody who's met Nicole know that she's absolutely amazing. Nothing's too much trouble for her. She can organise all your grocery shopping or organise spa treatments, restaurant reservations. She can do everything for your guests. And we can put your guests in touch with her as soon as you've made the booking, or if you'd like to take that over as well. So the villa collection, we have 3 fabulous villas at the resort, and all of our rooms, suites and villas come on 2 meal plans. You can either stay on bed and breakfast or all inclusive. And I'll talk a little bit about the meal plans in a moment. So 3 and 6 bedroom Pelican House, you have 2 villas side by side. So they don't interconnect in the middle of the villa, but they interconnect on the terrace. So a lot of guests do take all 6 bedrooms at Pelican House, and that will sleep up to 18. And often if you have groups of friends coming to stay, actually it can work out cheaper to take Pelican House instead of taking 5 or 6 deluxe beachfront rooms. So definitely look at that as an option. You get your private pool, private beach access, and you get your villa manager there as well. 4-bedroom Turtle Cottage is right next door to Pelican House. Again, it's got its own private pool, private beach access, 4 ensuite bedrooms, 4,500 square foot of open plan living and dining space. It really is absolutely stunning. Built in 2011, so it's our newest villa in the collection. So both of these villas are right in the heart of the resort, so you really don't need to walk far to get to anything at all. Last, but by no means least, we've got 5-bedroom Rock Cottage, one of the most famous villas in the Caribbean. It's the owner's residence, but when he's not in house, we do rent this out to our guests. So we built a brand new infinity pool, which you can see there. It's got its own bar, it's got its own commercial kitchen. So it really is a private residence. And we do have a lot of high profile guests that stay here because it is so private. You've got your access to a private beach to the left, and it's got its own jetty there as well. We've spent a lot of money in Rock Cottage over the past few years as well, so it's looking absolutely amazing. And I'm just going to show you a short video on Rock. I hope you'd agree. Really unique location, absolutely stunning villa. So if you want more information on that, I can send you some more. So dining at the resort, as I mentioned, we have 2 meal plans. So bed and breakfast, all inclusive. I would say about 70% of our guests come on an all-inclusive meal plan. Antigua has some amazing restaurants on the island, but you do have to get into a car to get to them. So I would say hire a car, head out during the day, go for lunch at some stunning spots across the island, and then come back and have your dining in the evening at Blue Waters. So we have the Palm Restaurant, which is our all-day dining restaurant, open for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Every single restaurant is all a la carte premium dining. The only exception to this is our cold options at breakfast and our weekly barbecue, which our guests love. But everything else is all premium a la carte. We have kids menus in all of our restaurants as well. So this really is sort of a casual beachfront setting, absolutely stunning restaurant, open daily. We then have the Reef Restaurant, which opened in October 2022. It used to be called Carolyn's, and then we completely refurbished, built a brand new restaurant in 3.5 weeks, and it's really transformed this space. Loads more shade, absolutely stunning setting. We can open this for dinner on certain nights now as well. And it's open for lunch most days of the week from 12 till 4 p.m. We also offer a chairside dining service as well down there on the beach and by the pool. Then last but not least, we have the Cove Restaurant. So this is our gourmet dining, our romantic setting. It's set on the waterfront. It really is stunning. Open for dinner, 3 to 6 evenings per week, depending on the season. And again, it's all fully a la carte in here. The great thing about our restaurant offering at Blue Waters is there is no supplements on the menu at all for all inclusive. So even when items like lobster are in season, they are part of the all inclusive. So it really is a fantastic premium offering. Also, as part of our all inclusive, we include all premium branded drinks, we include cocktails, good quality wines and beers by the glass, and also a daily restocked mini bar. So bars and entertainment, we have Veronica's Bar, which I mentioned. We do the sunset cocktails and hors d'oeuvre daily from 5 till 7 p.m, part of the all-inclusive programme. We then have the Reef Bar, which is open daily from 11 till 6. We do some fantastic cocktails down there. And then during the evening, our Pelican Bar comes alive from 5:30 until midnight. And this is where we have our entertainment. And we have entertainment most nights of the week. So jazz, pianist, steel band, live bands, and that's up normally until about 10:30 each evening. We are all about luxury laid-back service. It's one of the things you will see on TripAdvisor is our staff mentioned by name. And it's one of the things we really have nailed the service at Blue Waters. We are consistently getting 5-star reviews on TripAdvisor. We have an amazing team. Nothing's too much trouble for them. And this really is what makes Blue Waters and why our guests come back again and again. So for families, we offer a fantastic kids club for ages 5 to 12. We are very strict on the ages for the kids club because of the size of the kids club, but also we want to make sure the older children want to come and enjoy those activities. So during the school holidays, it is strictly school age and above. Outside of the school holidays, we can be a little bit more flexible with that, and we can take 3 and 4-year-olds, but do make sure you ask us before making a booking on that as well. So during the school holidays, we have evening activities, and that tends to be 3 evenings per week where we're from 6 till 9 p.m. We'll do pizza nights, movie nights, barbecues for the kids. So the parents can go and enjoy a nice quiet meal while the kids are taken care of. For the older kids, we have a games room. So that's pool table, table tennis, multimedia games. It tends to be where the teens hang out each evening as well. And then for the little ones, we also offer a babysitting service. Or if they want a resort-wide service, we offer a nanny service and they can dine with the children if your guests require that as well. So lots of different activities on offer, from fishing to arts and crafts to sports to football and cricket and tennis as well. And then you can see we do seasonal activities as well. So during Easter, when we had 70 kids in house, there's loads of different activities for the kids to enjoy, and you don't feel like the resort is overrun with children. So what I would say is outside of the school holidays, we're 95% couples. So bear that in mind when you're making bookings for your clients. So activities and water sports with couples and families in mind. So land activities, we do have a full daily activities program: yoga, aquacize, hiking, rum and wine tasting with our sommelier Jason, or a Romelia Tario. We have a fantastic fitness centre, all with Cybex gym equipment. We have a resurfaced tennis court this year as well. And as I mentioned previously, we have the games room. And then in terms of water activities, it's all non-motorized water sports. We don't have access to motorized water sports at the resort. So it's kayaks, it's sailing, it's paddle boards, and we offer tuition there as well with our expert water sports team. We have 3 fantastic resort boats. The brand new one here you can see in the picture is Tarpon. That will take up to 10 guests. You can hire it for 2 hours, half a day or a full day, any itinerary you'd like to enjoy. And we partnered up with Sheer Rocks as well. You can go and enjoy private access of the pool down there, a really nice tapas meal with a bottle of wine, and we'll bring you back. We also then do weekly shared champagne sunset cruises. So every Friday, this is purely for adults only, and it's $70 per person, and we'll take them out for a couple of hours. They can enjoy watching the sun go down and champagne and canapes. But then I thought, well, what about families? So during the school holidays now, we will offer a sunrise shared tour as well on Tarpon. So I can send you more information about that so the kids can go and enjoy a nice trip out on Tarpon themselves. So wellness experiences, we have a fantastic spa, Clifftop Spa, with a beautiful infinity pool up there, treatments by British spa brand Ela. And we then also have a couples treatment room, so 4 treatment rooms in total. Weddings, we do offer weddings, maximum one wedding a day and maximum 3 a week. We want to make sure it's all about that couple, and we'll give them the utmost attention. Mandy, our wedding coordinator, has been with us for years. She's absolutely fantastic. And you've got the choice of locations for anywhere from a clifftop gazebo wedding down to a beach, or you can also get married in Rock Cottage. So we offer the complimentary My Way wedding package. So in 2024, you have to just stay 7 nights or more, and you get your complimentary wedding package. So weddings in Rock Cottage, very unique venue to get married in the Caribbean. So you have to stay in Rock Cottage to enjoy this package. We can take up to 30 guests. You get your private ceremony and your private dinner all in Rock Cottage, a really, really beautiful way to get married. We do also offer a complimentary honeymoon package, including champagne and chocolates on arrival, a wonderful sunset champagne experience. We'll whisk the couple up to the spa terrace. They can have a bottle of champagne and canapes, watch the sun go down, and we will then book them an oceanside table down at the Cove restaurant. This is all complimentary for guests staying 7 nights or more. We also offer a picnic for 2 package. We'll whisk them off to a private beach and they can go and enjoy a nice picnic, sun lounges, umbrella, and we'll pick them up when they're ready to come back. And then the private boat trips and private dining as well. There's so much to see and do in Antigua. You've got 365 beaches to explore. They drive on the left. So for those from the UK, it's very easy to drive around the island. You're never more than 45 minutes away from the furthest point either. There's lots of different adventure tours, from off-road buggying to swimming with the stingrays to zip wiring. You now also have the swimming with the pigs, just 10 minutes away from Blue Waters, and a fairly new experience. And again, I can send you more information on this. Every Sunday, we do also offer transportation to take guests down to Shirley Heights for the steel pan and the barbecue, which is a really lovely experience. You can see those stunning views there at Shirley Heights. So just a short video on the overview of the resort. Okay, and last but not least, do make sure you register, log your bookings on bluewatersresortrewards.com to earn points to get cash rewards or free nights. Thank you very much. And there's my details. I will send you my details afterwards as well. So yeah, thank you for listening.
Super, thank you very much, Anna. Any questions you've got for Anna, please pop them in the Q&A with a note for Anna. Thanks, Anna. We're now going to move over to St. Kitts. Graham, the stage is yours.
Well, hey, welcome. Let's just get you up here. Can you see that? Right.
Yeah, just put it into the main screen because you're on the.
Oh no, I can't. That's why I can't see itself. Let's look.
No, the next one is it's a little camera next to
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I know what it is. I just can't see it because there's a big black line right across my screen. How do I get rid of that?
Can you
It's
move
the
the presentation or move it across, like put it somewhere else?
yeah. I can't get rid of it. It's
Okay,
it's the bottom line tab.
Okay, go into slideshow at the top and do it that way.
Yeah.
From
I can
beginning.
see it all right. It's just the black tab on the Zoom. I can't get rid of that.
Okay, well, I can't see it. So if it's not bothering you, then.
I can see it. That's the thing. I can't get to my full screen mode.
Okay, but at the top, it's got from beginning. Play screenshot from the beginning. Yep, and then that does the same thing.
Thank you. Right. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you can see the screen now. Sorry about the little mishap there. We're going to take you somewhere completely different to beautiful St. Kitts, a lovely destination in the Caribbean, one of the oldest British colonies in the whole of the Caribbean. It's not a typical Brackham, Packham, Stackham. I'm going to show you a very short video and entice you to the beautiful island of St. Kitts. So welcome to St. Kitts, everybody. Beautiful destination in the Caribbean. Something slightly different to the hotels and islands that you've already seen this afternoon. It's where we invite you to venture deeper, to invest your time in the culture, the environment of the island. It's very green, got a beautiful rainforest there. But how do we get there? It's a twin island federation, St. Kitts and Nevis. It's part of the Leeward Islands, just 9 hours from London, direct flights down from London Gatwick. If you've got clients who want a twin centre, do some shopping and flopping, you can do from Miami. It's just a 3-hour flight and 4.25 hours from New York. So very easy to get to. Lots of airlift. Our partners, the British Airways, fly twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Touches down in Antigua. You don't get off the plane. You're on for about 40 minutes, and then you're off to St. Kitts. And St. Kitts to Antigua is the shortest flight in the British global itinerary. 15 minutes. You just go up and down straight away. Very easy to get there. So BA fly there twice a week. If you've got clients who want to do very island hopping, which is slightly on trend there, Virgin fly down to somewhere like Barbados or Antigua itself, and you can get inter-island flights with Liat or inter-Caribbean that service St. Kitts 3 times a week. So very easy to get from one island to another, and so easy, and some great hotels. And the islands are so different. You could stay somewhere stunningly like Blue Waters in Antigua, and then you'll come over to the sort of island of St. Kitts, and you'll see such a vast contrast on the landscapes with the greenery, the mountains, and beautiful hotels as well. If you have got clients in the US, I know we've got some people here from Canada and US with us today. So we've got non-stop flights daily with AA, so United fly down there, Delta fly down there as well, and JetBlue goes down there 3 times a week. So lots of airlift to get onto the island of St. Kitts. Now, once you're on the island, you may want to go to some of the other islands. Just a short water taxi over to the beautiful island of Nevis as well. It only takes 6 minutes. It's very, very close. You can go on a public ferry, a 45-minute trip over. And if you've got a car, again, they drive on the right-hand side. So very easy for the British to drive around the island of St. Kitts and Nevis. And you can get a car ferry over. It just takes 20 minutes. Now, as always with the Caribbean islands now, very popular. You just do your online pre-arrival form, immigration form online at KNA travelform.kn. Very easy, and it saves you trying to fill out those forms on the planes. And anybody got a pen and you try and fill it out? No, you don't have to do that. Very straightforward. You just fill it out online. Now, once you arrive in St. Kitts, we've got the Cajun Jet Lounge, which is like your concierge service. You've got some clients who will just go straight through to the immigration. But if you want to sell the concierge service of the Cajun Jet Lounge, it is fantastic. You get champagne and nibbles, and the staff there will take your passports and your luggage and get all that, do the immigration for you, and just come back with your luggage. You pick it up, put it in your transfer, and you're away. It's very, very nice. Got outside seating, indoor seating, fully air conditioned, and some great food and drinks available for your client. That's the Cajun Jet Lounge. You can do that on arrival and on departure. Now, whilst you're on the island, there's lots of things to do, like life beyond the beach, as they say. You can go zip lining over the rainforest canopy, 5 zip wires that go through the beautiful the Imaga rainforest. The big one called Debus, and it's 250 feet, and you'll go 35 to 40 miles an hour. And I will guarantee you will scream just like I did. And I did it last time. You can go quad biking, ATV vehicles around the rainforest as well. You can hike up the Mount the Imaga, which is 3,792 feet high. Make sure you go with a guide. You can do that. Or more passive stuff like bird watching. There's a lot of indigenous bird types on the island as well. But being a beautiful Caribbean island, you must do some sort of water-based activities. Highly recommend a nice catamaran sail, sunset sail, or a trip around the island. You can even kayak if you're big enough and brave enough to across to Nevis. You can kayak there. Every year they do the narrow swim between Nevis and St. Kitts. It's just 2 miles. That's all it is. And every year in March they do this charity swim. People from all over the world come to the islands and swim across the Narrows. You can go deep sea fishing with a local expert, hire a boat and the crew, and off you go. See some of the beautiful fish down there, and they're very big. And it's a great place to do your water sports, from your jet skis to your skiing, water skiing to the donuts. You can do all the fun activities down there as well. But a little fact, did you know St. Kitts was actually awarded the Caribbean's lead dive destination at the World Travel Awards? There's an abundance of marine life down there, some great corals, very, very clear water indeed. So if you've got any dive people, love their diving, highly recommend St. Kitts for that. Unique to St. Kitts, we're the only island with its own sugar train railway. We've got a UNESCO heritage site opened by dear Queen Elizabeth in 1999. It's the Brimstone Hill Fortress National Park. Stunning. And every time I go up there and I take agents up there, we say, how did they build this? There's a great history in St. Kitts, some good, some not so good, but the fortress up there, Brimstone Hill, is fantastic. Passive activities, you can go painting with a local artist. Just get one of those, go to a beautiful spot and do some painting, and it'll show you how to do that. Or what's on trend now is go cooking with a local chef. We have restaurant weeks around the island of St. Kitts, but you can actually hire a chef for the afternoon and they will show you how to cook some of the local delicacies whilst you're on your vacation. Romance, everybody loves a little bit of romance in their life. If you want to go on weddings or your honeymoons, you don't need a residency period. You can meet someone at 10, get married by 12 and go your separate ways by 6 if you so desire. But that's great if you've got clients on cruises, and they can come onto the island and actually get married in one of these unique locations. Could be up Brimstone Hill. They could do a catamaran trip. And there's some great manor houses around as well. So you don't need a licensed venue requirement. You can virtually get married anywhere on the island. Now, we've got a Kittian Rum Master course. This is brand new for our clients who come and visit the island of St. Kitts. It's a 3-hour course and learn the history from about distilling rum and from the local experts. You can actually visit the oldest surviving rum distillery in the whole of the Caribbean, and that's called the Wingfield Estate. A lot of islands rum-based, as you know, from Barbados, Jamaica, etc., and they all claim they've got the oldest rum. But St. Kitts has, in fact, the oldest surviving rum distillery in the whole Caribbean island. And some of the places like Spice Mill, they brew their own hibiscus rum spirits. And I have to say, mwah, beautiful. But there's lots to learn on the Kitchen Rum Master. You get your certificate, you go home, and you can be that rum master at your own barbecue and really enjoy the rum that's available. Throughout the island, we have many, many restaurants and eateries. We've got the what we call sea to fork, fish to fork, as they say, from farm to table, some romantic nights evening, and high-end dining as well. There's something to suit everybody's budget and everybody's taste. Now, being a small Caribbean island, you will be blown away by some of the fun activities we have throughout the summer seasons. Did you know St. Kitts has a massive music festival at the end of July and beginning of end of June, beginning of July? It's an amazing festival. There's Restaurant Week, as I suppose. There's a mango festival. There's cricket. There's music throughout. There's jazz festivals. So there's a lot to do, and these are promoted all on the St. Kitts websites every year. It does get busy. I was surprised just how big the St. Kitts Music Festival is. It's amazing. Quick look at the hotels, very overview. Belmont Farm, a wellness being hotel set up on the mountainside with fantastic views over, ideal for couples and older families and small groups. Got restaurants down on the beach as well, but it is a step back in time. Some of those old plantation houses and the rooms with the roll top bars, outdoor showers, beautiful sort of iconic rooms that you will see. Every time we go there, take the travel agents from the UK over, and their jaws drop and just go, wow, it's amazing. That's Belmont Farm, ideal for a vacation or just 2 or 3 days for your clients to enjoy and get their body back and mind back. Or you can go to our flagship property, the Park Hyatt in St. Kitts, a stunning, stunning Park Hyatt resort, own private beach area, ideal for everybody, couples, families, small groups, just 126 rooms, great restaurants, and beautiful views over the Narrows and Nevis itself. Got golfers. We've got a 9-hole and 18-hole golf course down there, and you can recommend the Koi Resorts and Kitts, which is part of the Hilton collection. Just 102 rooms, great location on the beachfront, so they can play golf all day. And there's a nice spa down there to be pampered in once they've finished their games. Somewhere right in the middle of town, the Royal St. Kitts Hotel, been recently renovated. Fantastic place to stay. You're right in Frigate Bay area where you can walk to the bars and the restaurant, and the rooms are superb. So it's the Royal St. Kitts Hotel. If you've got clients on a budget, the Sugar Bay Club, you get a long stay rentals down there. A lot of people go down there for 4, 5, 6 weeks, even longer. They stay there. They've got a couple of pools down there. It's based on self-catering. There's no real hotel on the island of St. Kitts that does all inclusive. Remember what I said right at the beginning. It's not a rack and pack 'em, stack 'em destination. Come on, invite people to immerse themselves into the people that venture deeper, go to the restaurants, meet the people, welcome into the local community. It's all there. And at Sugar Bay, Timothy Beach, and Royal St. Kitts, you're right in the middle of the Frigate Bay area where you can go out and enjoy all these amenities. Timothy Beach, one of our leading hotels, great location, actually right on the middle of the Frigate Bay Beach area there, and you've got all the sort of at least 10, 12 bars along this, what they call locally the strip. But again, this is ideal for long stays, just 71 rooms, family run, great for self-catering. And then come to another flagship property, the Marriott Resort, great beachfront location, an abundance of room and room types down there, 4 pools, ideal for everybody from families, groups, and couples. 9 restaurants and 3 lounges. The rooms are superb, extra large beds, fully aircon, beautiful 50-inch screen, what you would expect from a Marriott. It really is superb. And from the Marriott being big and big, you come to somewhere quite small, unique, and absolutely perfect. The Sunset Reef St. Kitts. Just 7 rooms. That's all it's got. Just 7 rooms overlooking the waters. You're on Plantation Hill where you've got fantastic sunsets down there. Great pool. Ideal for buyouts. If you've got groups going, maybe they can buy the whole place out for a weekend, 4 or 5 days, or even a week. As you can say, it's only been opened a year, so everything's sort of brand new, still looking there and there. They're really into the sustainable tourism. They've won numerous awards in their first year. Down there, they use geothermal energy to do the pool, do the air conditioning, and they're always looking at ways to improve the sustainable when they're tourism at the hotel. Now, online training, we've got an abundance of training tools. We're all on the same side, guys. We want you to get everything at your fingertips. We got guides, we got visual effects that you can do, a gallery, everything that you would need. We have our St. Kitts Rewards program where you get £50 for any booking you do. Doesn't matter who you book through, what tour operator you book through. If it's with a BA flight, 7 nights or more, we will give you £50. It's as simple as that. What a great destination incentive. There's loads of guides we can do. If people do like the hard copy, from restaurant guides to cocktail guides, we have that all for you guys as well. You can go online and download it, or contact me and we can always try and send you a hard copy that you can pass on to your client. As I say, £50 reward bookings, very easy to do. Just make sure you log your bookings on St. Kitts Rewards and you will get £50 for each and every booking that you do. My details, Graham Hawkins at St. Kitts Tourism.kn, and my good colleague Lisa. We're both here to help you with anything you need in the UK market. And if you're overseas, you're in the US or Canada, do still drop me a line and I can put you in direct contact with my US team as well. Very easy. We want you to your clients to enjoy their vacation in St. Kitts. I'm sure they will, and they will come back and book again and recommend the beautiful destination of St. Kitts to all their friends. There we go. Thanks very much for your time. That was very quick. Sarah, are you happy with that?
Lovely. Thank you very much, Graham. A great presentation. So we've had 3 amazing presentations today. So questions, let's have a look. Jade, do you get a lot of singles at Jewel in Jamaica?
There's not a lot. There's maybe 1 or 2. It's not it's not marketed or attracted to single travelers. No, it's mostly couples that visit.
Okay, super. How many stars does the Jewel Paradise Cove have?
4. So all 3 of these resorts are 4 stars.
Okay, super. Anna, lots of people are wanting details on the weddings. I think you've been busy replying on the chat options. When I send these out to you, oh, you're muted.
Yeah, you think I'd learn from this, wouldn't you? I can send either the PDF, or I can just send the agent link, which has got all the information on it.
Super, thank you very much. Graham, we don't have any questions so far for you unless they've come up in the chat.
I had
I've answered some yet.
Which I've only just seen, Sarah.
Yeah.
So she just asked how Jewel compared to Hyatt. So just to answer that, I mean, Hyatt is our highest 5-star luxury brand that we have for families and adults. So it's a completely different concept for a completely different traveller with a larger budget.
Yeah. Super. Graham, do you need to book in advance to get married on the island?
Well, depends how busy I am. I'm available. You can
married.
If you do need, obviously, if you do need a specific location, it's always best to book in advance, especially at busy times of the year. Somewhere like Brimstone Hill, UNESCO Heritage Site. Yes, you can contact the tourist office, and we'll contact the venue on your behalf and get it all done for you. It's not a problem.
Super, thank you.
If you're getting married on the beach, as long as you've got the register and pasta, no, you don't need a notification.
Super. Val's just asking Jade if you can post your information again. So can you just drop your email address into the chat while I'm just checking through that there's nothing else that we've missed? I think we've all... If you have any further questions, I'm going to send a follow-up anyway with a copy of the recording, and everybody will be copied in. So please do reach out to everybody individually and they can answer anything else you have. Okay, so if everybody can go to chat, make sure that your drop down says everyone. We're going to do a little quiz for you. So as a reminder, everybody on the webinar today gets 1 prize draw point. If you answer the question fastest finger and correct, you get 10 points. You're then put into a prize draw and I'll let you know tomorrow who the winners are. So Jade, do you want to go first?
Okay. So with that presentation, there was one Jewel resort that I mentioned that even though it was family friendly, it had an adult only area in terms of a club lounge and pool. Which hotel was that, please? God, it moves so fast. I can never keep up with that. So Jewel Paradise Cove is incorrect because that's our adult only property. So I asked for the family one that had an adult area, and the correct answer is Jewel Palm Beach. And I'm just trying to see who was the first person to say that.
Tracy said Palm. Holly said Palm Beach. Palm.
Yeah, so I think Holly, you said Palm
wrong
Beach.
name.
Yeah, we'll give that to Holly with Palm Beach as she specified the
Palm Beach.
fuller name of that. Yeah, well done, Holly, and well done to everybody else that got it correct.
Let's go up. Me. Super. Anna.
Okay, so what is the age range for our kids club at Blue Waters?
Know that one? You know that one? Let's answer.
Obviously too easy.
I was going to enter that myself as well. Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
5 to
remembered.
12.
Okay, so scrolling back up to the top, Ed was the first person who said 5 to 12 years. Graham.
Well, I've been asked to make my question a little bit more difficult on the island of St. Kitts. So here is the question. Can you name the oldest surviving rum distillery in the whole Caribbean? There's a clue. It's in St. Kitts. Wow. Maybe
You
it
said
wasn't
you're-
as hard as I thought.
Well, Neil likes rum, so of course. So Wingfield Estate, is that the correct answer?
That is absolutely correct. Yep.
Okay, Neil, you were the quickest there. So you guys have all got 10 entries. Everybody else won. I will let you know the winners tomorrow. A big thank you to Graham, Jade, and Anna for the super amazing presentations today. Don't forget, they're completely trade friendly. And a big thank you to all of the agents. We had a lot of you on today. So a big thank you for taking your Thursday to come and join us. It's nearly the weekend. Have a great weekend. We're sending you lots of Caribbean love and sunshine. Keep the bookings rolling. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.